The Vancouver Canucks master plan has been revealed as Patrik Allvin spoke to the media, revealing their plan at center, including going in depth on still looking to fill the position. But not only that, we get a huge update on multiple Abbotsford players, with one player set to have a breakout next year. We're going to break down all the quotes from Patrik Allvin, what he's looking for at the center position, and multiple players in Abbotsford that are looking and poised to make a big jump. We're going to break down all that in this episode, and you're not going to want to miss it, so let's just hop straight into it, where we did get a quote from Patrik Allvin speaking on free agency. He said, free agency, there weren't a whole lot of players available. Committed to term and dollar is always a fine balance. And you've also got to be careful and listen to the staff about what you have in-house. I do believe there's a lot of players winning the championships in Abbotsford deserve an opportunity too. Now, looking at some of these players, there's a lot of players that Patrik Allvin went out to sign. We've seen this happen going straight into July 1st, where he did some in-house cleaning, and we'll get into Brock and co very shortly, but we do see him step up and sign multiple guys. Max Sasson, Baines, Aatu, there's so many guys, but one in particular that is looking poised to make this jump is Aatu Raty. Now, with the Canucks this season, he had a very successful stint with the big club, going into the stats: 33 games, 11 points, only playing 10.5 minutes a night. Very good on the faceoff drop, 57.7%. One of the strongest attributes of Ratu's game is his draw. We can also see the 11 points. He was on pace to score almost 30. It is set to see this guy join the Canucks team as either the fourth or third line center with this club, especially with Pius Suter signing in St. Louis. All signs are really pointing, and as Allvin said himself, all signs are pointing to a lot of players in Abbotsford getting promotions. Now, we see the in-house stuff continue on, where he wanted to keep the band together. His plan is really looking like bring everyone back. We know we had a very down season, but the year prior to that, being the favorites to win the President's Trophy, almost winning the President's Trophy and going to Game 7 versus the Oilers. We've seen Brock sign back on a 7-year deal, 2 extensions with Demko, making him a top 5 highest paid goaltender, and Conor Garland extended for 6 years. Patrik Allvin has made it very clear that this core he has of players is what he wants to keep here. We've seen a final phone call change the Brock saga to bring him home. I do like what Allvin is doing. We're going to touch on the center very soon, but with the wingers extending his franchise goaltender, locking up one of the best goaltender duos in the league, Allvin is doing very tidy work, and he is not done yet. Going into it, at the center position, we do see Allvin speak on and say part of the decision here are communicating with Adam Foote, and Adam felt very confident starting the season with Petey and Chytil as the number 1 and 2 centers. We have a couple of young centers, Aatu, Sass, and Mueller, that are playing really well in Abbotsford and deserve a chance too. He falls back, continuing again on Aatu Raty, but going farther into the center position, and he did touch on still actively looking, which we will touch on after this, but he does continue on that Adam Foote feels very comfortable with the center position they have down the middle. And I know a lot of fans are disagreeing with this, but when looking at the numbers, Pettersson is poised to have a bounce back. He's coming into a healthy season. We've already seen him fly back to Vancouver multiple times to speak to Adam Foote when he was here. He is looking to bounce back after his no-trade clause kicked in July 1st. Chytil, who looked very good in his stint with the Vancouver Canucks before going down with another injury, it is a little concerning that you don't have a fully healthy center core unless Pettersson gets back and Chytil steps up. But the biggest thing is, Chytil has shown through his NHL career, when healthy, a very productive center. We've seen it with the New York Rangers going almost a half a point a game last season. Back in 23, 24, and 74 games, putting up 22 goals. Yes, there is a lot hinging on the health of Chytil. I think he can get back to it, but this is just me saying it and not a medical expert or someone within this organization. But with Adam Foote and Patrik Allvin feeling very comfortable with this, there does seem like a move is going to come. But at the very moment, it does seem like we're going to start the season with this center core. I do think there's a lot you can improve on, but I do like the general position this team is going into. the plan Allvin has built, bringing back key players, making this a heavier team, Evander Kane stepping in this lineup. Yes, you don't have JT Miller, and I know a lot of people are fans of JT Miller, but with all this outside noise out of the room, with a core that are very happy together, with 3 guys returning on contracts, everything seems point in the right direction for the Canucks to take a little run. Now, we do see, but absolutely, there's something we will still continue to look at, and this was Allvin speaking on the center market. Obviously, I don't know if it was one of the centers available at free agency market there today, and no trade. So obviously, teams are holding on to centers, so we'll see where it goes. Now, this falls back onto Allvin still looking to fill out this position at center. We know that there was multiple names, including Mikael Granlund, who went out to sign a $7 million contract with the Anaheim Ducks. Now, this is a contract I do think Granlund could fit within this organization, but you still would have to gut multiple players in this lineup because of the OEL buyout, because of multiple players signed. You would have to make room to bring in a guy like this, and I'm kind of happy Allvin did not put this much term and money into a UFA that's 33 years old, that's $7 million per. Nothing against Granlund. I think he's a hell of a player, but I do expect the Canucks to continue to search. This could be via trade. This could happen mid-season. We've seen multiple times the Canucks do not like to trade in the offseason. The Casey DeSmith signing happened during training camp. The Zadorov trade from Calgary was mid-season, and we've seen the Lindholm in a separate deal from Calgary happen in the season. This is a management group that doesn't want to rush into anything. They're not going to rush in to extend a guy 33 years old to a $7 million deal to bring him in to hope he fills the void. We've seen him attached to Rossi. Rossi is still not signed and a very big possibility. But with Allvin, with this group looking to continue to make this team better, they're making it very clear, the forward group, is they want to make this better in every sense. Someone has to be moved out at some point in the top 6. I want to say everyone's safe unless Chytil is attached in this deal, but it does feel like someone in the bottom 6 making a bit of money may be moved out. Pius Suter went to St. Louis on his $4 million deal, and the Canucks just couldn't kind of bargain with this as they are strapped for money. But Canucks fans, what's your thoughts on the master plan the Canucks are putting through? We know right now they're making multiple signings in Abbotsford, which is leading to more opportunity for players that are very deserving of it. What is your thoughts on Adam Foote feeling really comfortable going into the season with Pettersson and Chytil as the 2 centers? And what player do you want to see the Canucks to go out to trade for to fill the second line center? Is it a Rossi type? Would you like to see them take an RFA run at Mason McTavish? Go down and leave a comment on all this down below. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe, share this with your friends. This has been a hectic 2 days. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer so far and Canada Day for everyone celebrating. And I hope you guys enjoy the weekend coming up. But we're going to keep spamming content, so keep your eye out for that. But I've been your host, Mark Bai. I hope everyone had a great day and take care, Canucks fans.